everybody, welcome to this week's Weekend Filler. As you know, Weekend Filler is the show about people just like you all over the Delaware Valley, doing cool things, collecting cool things, drinking cool beers. In fact, we like to say we're putting the U back in UHF. First up, Robot Revolution at the Franklin Institute with world-renowned Derek Pitts. Robots are cool in general, but the coolest ones here are the ones from Penn that climb walls.
Hi, I'm Derek Pitts of the Franklin Institute. We're here in Robot Revolution exhibit to help everybody understand a bit more about robots. What makes this exhibit different from so many other exhibits here at the Franklin Institute is that it's so much more interactive. I mean, and particularly with the robots themselves. You can interact with almost all of them and get a feel for how they actually do the kind of work that they do. When you come to the Robot Revolution exhibit, you'll have an opportunity to meet and interact with over 40 different robots from all over the world. The robots that we have here come from the laboratories, universities, and roboticists that will help us better understand how robots help us in life. This exhibit can be especially inspiring for kids because not only do they get to see these machines in action, these robots in action, and get to interact with them, but they can also understand how coding is a really important tool to be able to use. And we'll also learn that robots are not going to replace humans in work, but that robots will actually help humans. So you may be wondering what happens to the robots when they break down or if they need to be recharged or something like that. Well, there's actually a workshop that we have right here in the exhibit that you can go look through the windows of and actually see how the technicians that are working with this exhibit help to keep the robots activated and working. There's actually a bit of a local flavor to this exhibit because in one of the rooms there are two robots that come from the University of Pennsylvania, Rex and Rise. Now these are really interesting machines because one of them has the ability to crawl around on sand, which is a tough thing for a machine to do, and the other one can actually climb walls. They come from right next door here in Philadelphia at the University of Pennsylvania. The main goal of the exhibit is to inspire future engineers, technicians, and entrepreneurs about the range of different kinds of things that they can become involved in robotics. It ranges everywhere from baby seal robots that are used as therapeutic devices, all the way out to robots that are meant to go into extraordinarily dangerous situations that wouldn't be safe for humans. Thanks for joining us today. We hope to see you soon here at the Robot Revolution exhibit at the Franklin Institute.
Next up, our very own Wonka factory right here in Philadelphia, Zitner's chocolate eggs. Everybody loves the eggs, the chocolate egg, the peanut butter egg, the coconut egg, but they also make amazing pretzels, covered in chocolate.
My initial intent was to separate the business from the real estate and sell both off separately. While working through it, I got to know the people that worked here. Hey, I'm Evan Prochniak. I'm the president of Zitner Candy Corp. Welcome to Zitner's. When I first took over, I took a look at this big building that's 130,000 square feet, and I thought, inefficient. The corporate mind says, how can I cut costs? Immediately I, thought about moving it closer to my own house. As I worked here, I got to know the people. The people are from this community. It was a seasonal business, and the way most of the people here were hired were right out front. We had Teresa, Fee, and Marilyn, Burge, Lois, and her sister Deborah, who have all been here much longer than I have. Gary and Sylvester, Leon, Mike Conway, Matt Schuster, Ellen, who's a more recent hire, Nicole, who handles everything. Joe has been here 32 years. James is the oldest employee here, has been here the longest. They're great to work with the people, and it's a situation where when you get to know someone, it's hard to just, say, oh, we're moving, you're not going to have a job now. I don't have it in me. It didn't become an option. Gary and Sylvester cook the candy.
Yeah, I love everything about the job. I enjoy everything about the company,
It's virtually a 100-year-old company.
and I enjoy the people that I work with.
Leon feeding the extruder, and we have Verge weighing all the candy and making sure that it's the proper size.
I like to do everything in here.
We start the process in a cream beater, in which we take a fondant that we make ourselves and add our other ingredients and mix it up until it's the right consistency and temperature. Then we pull it off. We cool the candy until it's the right temperature. Then we cut the candy into the shape that the final product is, and we run it through a coating of chocolate and then pack it. It's cook it, cool it, cut it, and coat it. His name's Ed Gifford. He'll just help out where needed. We only work with real chocolate. Real chocolate is difficult to work with. It has to be tempered properly. If you don't temper it properly, you can end up with a gray whitish coating on the chocolate, which is called bloom. The recipes that we have were handwritten in an old book 50 years ago, and it's a clean recipe. It doesn't have a lot of the harmful things to improve shelf life or to improve coating technique. We're working towards taking this plant and bringing it into this era with equipment and just building repairs and things of that nature. Yeah.
Evan asked me when I took the job, would you rather have a career in insurance or chocolate? It was a very easy decision.
It's all family. There is a joy in seeing especially little kids' faces and you know what, getting the emails and the letters. I mean, people go out of their way. I could show you a stack of letters to tell us thank you for making the candy. I mean, it's candy, but I mean, it means something to make a little bit of a difference in somebody's life, make them happy. I think that's the best part of it. We're trying to keep the candy the same quality that you've known to expect over the years. I'm Evan Prochniak. You're watching Weekend Filler on PHL 17.
I've been here for about 15 years, and I've had several experiences here.
Welcome back, Fillerinos. Next up, Zwahlen's. While some ice creamers like to give you 1,000 flavors, they like to just give you 3 done really well. Thanks again to the courageous extras who agreed to eat ice cream for us all day while we could make this spot.
Welcome to Zwahlen's Ice Cream and Chocolate Company. We have gourmet chocolates and the best ice cream you'll ever find anywhere. Everything here is made fresh, on the premises, made from scratch. We're a true ma and pa store. This is a family-owned store. Everybody that comes in here is our guest, and many of them that come regularly have become our friends. Great-great-great-great-grandpa Zwahlen, who was born in Switzerland, is store owner Melanie Behunnen Lau's great-great-great-great-grandfather. And when he was in Switzerland, he had a dairy farm, made homemade ice cream. And it just seemed like a fun, unique name for this store because they're very family-oriented. That's why there's a family tree on the wall. We always have vanilla and chocolate and a feature flavor. We only keep 3 flavors around. One reason, because we only have 3 chambers in our unique ice cream machine. But the other is because it's a unique process that incorporates very little air, which in the business is called the overrun. So if you're getting standard grocery store ice cream, it's going to be about 50% air. If you're getting a soft serve ice cream, it's going to be around 75% air. Ours is a low 10% air. So without those air pockets in it, it has to be run every couple of hours in order to keep it soft and servable. We have fewer flavors, but we have a superior ice cream. In this unit here, we make all of our ice cream fresh every couple of hours. What we're running here is Crumbs Along the Schuylkill ice cream, which is our feature flavor for today. It's a graham cracker crumb ice cream, and we put a crispy graham cracker in it, and then caramel sauce. Did I miss anything? I think that's everything that's in that one.
Crumbs Along the Schuylkill is really good.
These apples are definitely one of our signature products. Everything is made here in that little tiny chocolate room. All of these are on a base of caramel and then dipped in chocolate and various kinds of goodies on top. This is our top seller, and it has been for the past 14 years, which is as long as we've been here. White chocolate with cinnamon sugar on it. We call it the strudel. It's a fun place to come in and order something that you can't get anywhere else.
Fort Mifflin is known for its historical reenactments, which means it's known for history, which means it's known for ghosts.
I've been here for about 15 years, and I've had several experiences here. There's been experiences of what we call the Screaming Lady. There are several candidates for the Screaming Lady. This concerns Mrs. Frances Webster, the wife of a commandant here that lived here around 1855, 1858. And of course, Mrs. Webster may be a candidate for the Screaming Lady. During the summer of 1858, the daughters named Fanny and Emily came down with yellow fever. They died. Now, at times, people have said that they have heard children laugh and a dog bark in the fort, especially when there's, say, no children around. And I didn't think anything of it because at times people park outside of our property, they watch the airplanes go by, and they have their families with them, so no big deal. But one time after closing up the fort, I was sitting back at the officers' quarters relaxing for a bit, and I heard kids laugh, and I heard a dog bark, and I'm thinking, must be outside, you know, somebody's watching planes outside. Then I started listening closer, and the children laughing and the dog barking weren't coming from outside the fort, they were actually coming from inside the fort. I started to walk around, and it sounded like they were coming from this area here, right here around the commandant's house. So just perhaps maybe the ghost of Mrs. Webster's children, Fanny and Emily, and their pet dog. Because again, as the commandant's children, they had to run into the fort. They could do whatever they wanted to do.
Exhibit is absolutely wonderful. It features 15 species of live frogs, dozens of awesome little animals.
Welcome back, Filler fans. Next up, we're headed to the Academy of Natural Science for the Frogs, A Chorus of Color exhibit. When the Academy brings in an exhibit like this, they also bring in a zookeeper. This one was sent from Clyde Peeling Reptiland, which is one of the coolest places in the world.
Hey there, Weekend Filler fans. My name is Mary, and I am so excited to welcome you to Frogs, A Chorus of Colors here at the Academy of Natural Sciences of Drexel University. This exhibit is absolutely wonderful. It features 15 species of live frogs, dozens of awesome little animals. It also has really fun interactives, buttons to push, videos to watch, and when you come in, you might get to interact with a really cool staff member like myself who can teach you more. This is Rachel. She is a keeper from Clyde Peeling's Reptiland, and today she is holding a giant monkey frog.
He's also known as a bicolor. The reason why he's got these names, first and foremost, the monkey part, as you see here, he has thumbs, and this allows him to climb up high in the trees. And you can watch him here at the exhibit climbing around if you catch him on the right day. The bicolor name comes because he has two different colors. If you check him out, on the top he is nice and green, the typical green frog. And on the belly, he's actually a little bit yellow and white. And this is so he stays camouflaged from above as well as below.
I also really like the poison dart frogs. Those are one of the frogs that when folks come in here, they see them and they recognize them because they've seen pictures of them or they've seen them on TV. And even though they're teeny tiny little frogs, they're really beautiful. They've got these great jewel colors, really fun behaviors, and they're just so cute and fun to watch. You might find from species to species that frogs sort of behave in different ways. You might even say that they sort of have a personality. But generally speaking, the frogs are pretty chill. They're going to relax and hang out and just basically wait for their next meal. There's a couple of really interesting facts about frogs. One thing that you might not know is that all frogs are to some degree a little bit toxic. And they get that toxicity by eating different bugs and turning it into poison. Toads actually have a little gland behind their eyes that they create poison with. And most of the time, that toxin is just going to make them taste yucky, so that if something ate them, it would spit them back out. But for some frogs, like the poison dart frogs, they actually use that toxicity to make a very deadly poison. That's a pretty interesting fact about frogs. And I think because they're so special and interesting, something else that people might not know is that, believe it or not, frogs are some of the most endangered species on the planet, but there are things that you can do to help save them. One major thing you can do is help support organizations that help save frogs, like Frog Watch. You can also do some small steps in your backyard, like not putting toxins on your grass or poison on your grass to keep pests away. But you can also do things like river cleanups to make sure that the habitats that they live in stay nice and clean. I'm very lucky. I always tell everybody that I have the best job in Philadelphia because I get to come to this great museum that's got dinosaurs and dioramas, but we also get really cool special exhibits like this one, the Frogs exhibit, where I get to come every day and check out these cool animals and meet the people that really love them and want to come learn more. Thank you so much for joining me here today in Frogs, A Chorus of Colors at the Academy of Natural Sciences. Anytime you want to stop on by, we've got all kinds of great stuff going on.
You know, the thing that really I love about Forgotten Boardwalk is its tail. So like that's the one thing when you come in here, I really want you to understand what it is that you're drinking, down to the flavor profile, and then I want you to learn a little bit of history. We aim to be raconteurs here, so we're gonna talk to you a whole bunch whether you like it or not.
Thanks for sticking around, Filler fans. Time for last call with Craft Corner. This week, we're at Forgotten Boardwalk. We were so packed the night we were at Forgotten Boardwalk, we actually had to come back the next day to do the B-roll. So all those gorgeous pictures of beers, thanks Kai for pouring those for me and drinking them for me.
Hi, my name is Jamie Quelly, and this is Forgotten Boardwalk. I am the owner, CEO, and head juggler here. Constant joke is I got drunk one day and I decided to open a brewery, but I was a home brewer for approximately 10 years, and I decided to kind of take the jump and do something a little bit bigger and more professional. I learned really quick, though, that I was not very good at brewing in a 30-barrel system, so we hired David Bronstein from Sly Fox, and he came over and he started to lead the ship for us.
Here at Forgotten Boardwalk has been just a dream come true, trying to make something for everyone, something for me, and something for the consumer.
I am our lifeguard here. Because we're a tasting room in New Jersey, we're not allowed to have bars. Can't have bartenders without a bar, so we have lifeguards.
You know, the thing that really I love about Forgotten Boardwalk is its tail. So like that's the one thing when you come in here, I really want you to understand what it is that you're drinking, down to the flavor profile, and then I want you to learn a little bit of history. We aim to be raconteurs here, so we're gonna talk to you a whole bunch whether you like it or not.
So 1916 IPA. 1916 is the year that the great white shark attacks happened off the Jersey coast, that Peter Benchley refuses to admit that he based Jaws off of. We read through that story and we decided we needed a beer with a bite. Morrow Castle. If Titanic was a ship that couldn't sink, Morrow Castle was a ship that couldn't have its captain mysteriously poisoned and then be set ablaze on the beach itself off the coast of Asbury Park. We've read through that story, we're like, that is an incredibly dark story. This has to be a porter. They're making you take a deeper look at just the beer. It's not just hops, malt, water, yeast in the glass, but there's history there as well, too.
Actually, it's like picking your favorite child. So like, I don't really know if I have a favorite beer. Funnel Cake is always near and dear to my heart just because it was one of the beers that we launched with, and I didn't really expect it to do what it did, and it kind of really got our name out there. You know, when I eat something really nice, I tend to go to what the Butler Saw. It's a little bit more delicate and balanced. If I'm having a really great something spicy like a spicy fish taco, I'll go to 1916. So it's really dependent on what I'm eating, but Funnel Cake has kind of captured my heart.
Funnel Cake is my favorite beer first thing in the morning.
Funnel Cake on nitro. You get a lot of the vanilla. It's smooth like a Guinness. I also come every first Friday of the month for their firkin.
Beer lovers of the world, I'm at Forgotten Boardwalk here in Cherry Hill. I'm having a special firkin.
I'm drinking the Morrow Castle. It is my favorite year-round tap beer that they have.
This is Elvis. I'm here at the Forgotten Boardwalk. I'm drinking the Pocket Trick. This happens to be my favorite beer.
Drinking Pocket Trick. It's my favorite seasonal that they put out. I love IPAs, and besides this, the 1916 Shore Shiver is probably my second favorite IPA. It's great, friendly, family atmosphere. Bring your kids, you can bring your pets. It's like being at the boardwalk.
I mean, Forgotten Boardwalk to me is special just due to all of its stories and the nuances and how we kind of tell the tales between like what's happened at the Jersey Shore that you don't really remember. So I'm the only girl. It's really, it really is sometimes being like working with a whole bunch of brothers you never really wanted. But I think they respect me. Thanks for coming to Forgotten Boardwalk. I hope to see you soon.
Bye.
I give up.
Thanks for visiting Forgotten Boardwalk. Hope to see you sometime soon in the tap room.
Is that how you would say it? You can be more yourself. More essence. So that's our show. Thanks for letting us fill a little of your weekend. We hope you love watching the show as much as we love making the show. We love making the filler. Remember to check out these spots online and please follow us on social. That feedback is what we use to decide what kind of spots we'll make week after week. I'm Tony Romeo, and until next week, we'll see you on the internet. The coolest thing about Forgotten, aside from its art, it's got great art, cans, pictures. Jamie Quelly is a woman making it in a man's world. Ghosts. Anywhere there's history. Sorry. Thank you. You're the real hero. They've made them since the 20s, but they don't just make eggs. They also make chocolate pretzels. Oh no, it didn't matter. Side.
Can't play favorite?
Exactly.
At 6:30 and 7, it's The Big Bang Theory.
You gotta laugh at that, right?
And at 7:30, it's Modern Family.
Are you all high?
No, Mitchell, we're happy.
Comedy weeknight starting at 6:30 on PHL 17.